the recent conference on Russia, China, and Eurasian integration, Professor Griffiths was asked what these countries could do to encourage intra-trade among the economies of Central Asia. This was his reply.
In the trade, to the extent they're mineral and energy exporting countries, it makes mutual trade between them very difficult because they are basically in the market for exporting. And who are the buyers? It's not Russia because it is a producer and an exporter itself. So there's only two directions it can go, either to Europe, Turkey as well, that area, or to China. And of course, that is where it's going. Where they get their imports from, it's going to be very much like China because that's where we get our manufactured imports from in the West. So it's not as though that we are going to outcompete China when to these economies that are closer to China. So those trading realities are already there. I was pushed into several other directions of thinking. One is, I've always been a believer in infrastructure. I'm an economic historian, and you see infrastructure, economic development linked, whether it's always for everyone's benefit, it's a different question. But we talked a lot about leadership, and we're treating these countries in the middle as though they are passive recipients of whatever China or the European Union or Russia can give them. But they have choices too in this situation. They too are actually able to play the players against each other. And what we're doing now is we're separating it out and we're doing stuff to other countries. And obviously the way out is to be more inclusive with them. A lot of the work for the improvement of circulation of goods, as really economic terms, is done by CAREC. Central Asian Economic Regional Economic Cooperation, in which the caucus is the Central Asian countries. China's there as well as observer. It's funded and pushed by the Asian Development Bank. They are engaged multilaterally in discussing their own problems. And a lot of the groundwork of testing runs, etc., where are the real problems, was done there. So what we need is, firstly, is to bring these countries in as equals. That was the secret, in a way, of, I don't want to push Western Europeans' integration model, but it is my field. There is nothing as bad has happened to us as had happened between France and Germany between 1940 and 1945. And if those countries can get together, sit round the table and treat each other at least sensibly and as equals, so can we all. So all of this tension, etc., is nowhere near as bad as it was after the Second World War. So you have to bring people in. They must be engaged in their own decision making and the information stream that helps shape these decisions.